जानिए आनंद रंगनाथन न्यूज क्लिक रेड और दलाल मीडिया के बारे में क्या कहते हैं।
The very same folks outraging today were totally silent when non-BJP governments, Kerala, MVA, then in Maharashtra, Bengal, Tamil Nadu, were and are ruthlessly arresting, banning, including you, filing FIRs against tens of dozens of journalists, including Abhijit Majumdar just 2 days ago is going to come on your panel. Ask him. And for NewsClick, they wake up. Besides, shamelessly following Beijing's orders on Arunachal, on COVID, on Galwan. Honestly, the only redeeming feature of this propaganda factory called NewsClick was that this trash was digital and that no trees were cut to print it. Or quite honestly, I wouldn't even have wrapped my samosas in it for fear of all that toxicity bleeding onto them. To paraphrase Kennedy Anand, ask not how these journalists became frauds. Ask how these frauds became journalists. The NewsClick and all such assorted Chinese and leftist funded media outlets are methane spewing landfills of lies, fraud, selectivity, employing the dregs of the society, unemployables, urban Naxal academics, Nepo dynasty doormats, and ISI stooges. But if there is one thing one has learned over the years, it is that you cannot cure these propagandists. They are like the Rakt Beach. Their every drop of blood spawns more of the same. They survive only beyond some geriatric jellyfish hobbling around in Zimmer frames 1,000 miles away and dreaming of a rose-tinted revolution throws some pennies in their piss pot. Question is this the only such mental asylum in India spewing venom? The answer, Anand, is no. There are dozens of such outlets. Has Modi banned them or thrown them all in jail? The answer is no. In fact, NewsClick is a kindergarten crash compared to what a Chennai-based Gobi Manchurian dishes out every day. Please understand. From the fake church attack to Justice Loya to Rafale to selective lynchings to Ayodhya judgment to hijab, they have been exposed every single time, but every single time they brazen it out. In the garb of being virulently anti-Modi, they are anti-progress, anti-human rights, anti-everything. Their stand on farm bills, CAA and 370 has proven this. And as far as the revelations that their funding comes from China, you just have to analyze their coverage of two news stories that have heavily involved China in the last 3 years, Galwan and COVID. These dragon-loving Chipkalis were so unbelievably pro-China and anti-India on both these stories, Anand, that it beggars belief how they could think they'll pull it off. When every sensible person, including our armed forces, were telling the truth about China's criminality in Galwan, these Mao lovers were openly siding with China. Their so-called expert defense analysts were tight-lipped when China occupied 640 square kilometers of eastern Ladakh during the UPA. A fact reiterated by UPA's own foreign secretary. They were tight-lipped when China managed to make 600 incursions into the Indian side between 2010 and 2013, including in 2013 when the Chinese entered 28 kilometers deep into our territory at Dapsang. They remained silent even as our trade deficit with China, $1.5 billion in 2004, climbed to $37 billion by 2014. NewsClick's analysts were then saying that Galwan, the same Galwan that Modi was being accused of losing to China, that same Galwan was under Chinese occupation before 2014 as quote. Since 1962 war, China has extended its control over the entire Galwan river, unquote. They were reiterating that the McMahon line and the LAC, unlike the LOC, remains undefined at most places and is categorized under differing perception that even the status quo is disputed by both sides. And so these transgressions are historical. But in 2020, they flipped faster than a gymnast. And when the entire world, Anand, was blaming China for COVID catastrophe, these dunderheads were totally silent about China's criminal loan and lying about India's COVID deaths and vaccines. Just 30 seconds, trust me. All their Modi hate and irrational anti-India analysts works in Modi's favor, Anand, because irrational criticism of his policies allows him to shift focus away from rational criticism of his policies. And these fools don't get this because they don't realize that you can run hate on journalism, but you can't run journalism on hate for long. And as far as my good friend Sanjay Jha saying the Chinese connection to Adani, does he know the difference between People's Republic of China and Taiwan? There is a Taiwanese connection between Adani, not the Chinese one, Sanjay. So please know your geography and history.